1 down and away to the number 7 hitter. To lead it off here in the 4th inning, Manny Pena, who was just hit in the head off the side of the mask in the top of this inning. First up, singled his first time.
Well, and Clayton Kershaw, if you're him, you want a quick inning. You got to do something to reset the flow of this game. Coming off of a really tough 3rd inning, you would like to get him 1, 2, 3 in about 12 pitches or less.
1 ball, 1 strike. The guy behind the plate is Monty Grandal. I'm sure is tired of me talking about his struggles in this game. He's the first catcher to have multiple pass balls and multiple errors in the same postseason game. He had both errors last inning and one of his 2 pass balls. The other one coming in the 1st. Pass ball led to the sac fly, which put the Brewers on top. I thought it was interesting, and this is in no way trying to make an excuse or start something, but Christian Yelich brought it up about the lighting in this stadium. And he said, you know, when I was here as a visiting player, I had a tough time seeing the ball when I would step in at the plate. They've got this fan roof. The lighting is a little different here, and maybe Grandal is having an issue seeing the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and Yelich said he learned to adjust after playing multiple games here. Obviously, his home park. So he adjusted fine. And sometimes that can be the case where you just don't see the ball in particular games or particular parks. But nonetheless, I don't think that'll continue for Grandal.
That is hooked. Foul. But here we go. That was the 1st inning. That one is a pass ball. This was pass ball number 2. The error is given for catcher's interference, so that's 1 error, and then the next, Kershaw able to pitch around that 2nd error, not around the 1st. 1-2 pitch to Pena.
Yeah, setting up high and catching the ball, even though that looked like it might have been a strike. It's where he was setting up and where he had to reach for that glove is the difference on not getting the call. Had he been set up there and threw the ball to that point, I'm pretty sure that might have been a different approach. See the glove and see where it went.
That's outside. The numbers are irrefutable with this home plate umpire, in particular with Kershaw on the mound. With Scott Berry behind the plate, he's umpiring tonight. A record of 3-2 and an ERA of 4.41. That's his highest with any umpire, and he deals a leadoff walk. He came close to the strikeout. Instead, he issues the walk, and the leadoff man is on for the 3rd time in 4 innings. Are you aware? I would imagine these guys are aware of everything. And Kershaw knows that he struggled with Scott Berry behind the plate.
Yeah, and I think you in a regular season it might mean a little bit more just from reps, but in a postseason you think, okay, I'm going to make the pitches I need to, and maybe it'll reset itself. But there is some value in those numbers, it's particularly when you have more than just 2 games to deal with. A bigger sample size does mean something.
Arcia chops it foul.
You know, typically, let's just say in my case, I was a fastball away and slider away, so I really wanted the outside part of the plate. If there was a particular umpire that didn't get the outside part of the plate, it affected me because I wasn't going to deviate or change that much. I'm not good on the inside part of the plate as much as I was outside. So those things do come into play, and you just hope to make and continue to put pressure on the area of your strengths, and that's throwing a lot of strikes for Kershaw.
So in essence, trying to make the umpire come around.
Right. Yeah, if you're consistent and if you're constantly close to the area, it's human nature that if you're sitting there behind the plate as an umpire and the catcher's not moving much, the pressure gets greater on the umpire to expand just a little bit in that area where you want to throw it.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 on, nobody out. 91 from Kershaw, who is battling in this game. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now what's different about this game for Kershaw and the Dodgers, or at least in this inning, you've got a guy on deck. Normally 7, 8, 9 in the postseason, you got to make those count. You got to get through that inning. And this 7, 8, 9 is a little bit different now that the 9th hitter has already hit a home run off it.
Not only can he pitch, they may have found another pinch hitter. That's in the left field by Arcia. It is missed in the outfield by Taylor. Pena goes to third. Likely another error on the Dodgers, and the Brewers are in business in the 4th. Should be single, E7.
Yeah, the ball was hit pretty firmly, and the ball takes a hop away from Taylor. Had almost like hook spin. And another good plate appearance by the Brewers, and more stress and pressure on the Dodgers. They're going to have to bring the infield in. That's going to take Woodruff out of the game, but you think Craig Counsell will gladly take the scenario he's dealing with right now.
So Santana will hit. He's announced as the pinch hitter. They meet on the mound, and action starts for the Dodgers in their bullpen as Arcia with Ryan Madson getting loose. Arcia with another hit. That's his 3rd of this postseason. Tom Verducci, it has been a struggle to finish off hitters tonight.
Yeah, it really has. Kershaw has thrown 30 pitches with 2 strikes and got strike 3 just twice. 21 foul balls by the Brewers in this game. Amazing. And that includes one key one by Brandon Woodruff before the home run. Had a really good swing on that foul ball. They are making him work. Strike 3, hard to find.
Well, and that's just the lineup that I talked about mirrors the Dodgers. These are 2 of the better offensive teams, and you just got to tip your hat sometimes to the game plan of the Milwaukee Brewers against Clayton Kershaw. We showed the success he's had here and the success he's had against the Brewers. The Brewers have made some adjustments.
Domingo Santana, all 6'5", 220 of him, steps to the plate. 2nd and 3rd, nobody out. It does go as a hit, and then an error on Taylor, and that's into left to hit. And to score Pena. Arcia coming to the plate. No throw. 4-1. Craig Counsell is pulling every correct string here in the first 4 innings of game 1.
Fastball right down the middle. Guy off the bench. Not easy to do. Picks on the first pitch. And the scouting report's pretty good on all the outfield arms, and the speed easily allows the Brewers to get a couple runs.
And knock out Clayton Kershaw. That's it for the lefty. Madson coming in. The roof about to blow off this place. It's 4-1. That's over the inside corner from Madson. Lorenzo Cain didn't agree. Strike 1. So we wish them luck, and that should be a fun series to watch as well. Madson, what a job he did in the clinching game, coming in with the bases loaded, 1 out in Atlanta. 5th inning, getting out of it, keeping his team in it, down by a run, and immediately the Dodgers went to work and won that game 6-2. Big hit by David Freese off the bench moments later.
Yeah, big tall guy with a long arm delivery. The fastball gets on the hitter, but his signature pitch is going to be the changeup. He'll throw a breaking ball off of his fastball, and if there are speed on the bases, he has a long delivery to get to home plate, so can run on him.
Still nobody out in the inning. Kershaw goes 3+. 0-2 pitch from Madson. Popped into center. Bellinger has it. 1 away. And Cain retired for the first time tonight. You compare game 2 of the division series after Ryu was so good in game 1 tonight. I mean, you look at the numbers and they're not good. He could have used a little more help.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that affects, I mean, it's not an excuse that he'll use, but you're changing scenarios and pitch selections when you've got runners that are in non-scoring position and all of a sudden scoring position on simple plays. The defense of the Dodgers, generally really good, has not been on their A game here in game 1 of this series.
Here's Yelich. Grandal able to hang on to that pitch, checking the glove. Ball 1 down and in. Yelich struck out and walked against Kershaw. 2 for 9 so far this postseason. You can't finish the season any better than Christian Yelich. He was right in the heart of all of it for the Brewers. In September through the end of the regular season at 360, 11 home runs, 36 RBIs, while his team went 23-7 to catch the Cubs. And they won game number 163 at Wrigley to win the division. And tie a franchise record with their 96th win of the season.
Yeah, he's been unbelievable. And you come across players and you look at some and you go, that guy really enjoys playing baseball. And that's what Christian Yelich shows you. Not every guy in the game shows you or outwardly that they really love playing the game. He does.
Strike 2. That's what was so fun to watch about Ken Griffey Jr. when he first came to the big leagues. Hat backward, big smile on his face. Yelich has a bounce to his step, smart guy, thoughtful guy, and somebody who really works at the art of hitting and has helped his teammates, including Orlando Arcia, giving him suggestions that helped his year. Runner goes, pitches high, throw down, got it. And Grandal gets a little bit back as he cuts down Santana, 2 out.
The only chance he has is to make a perfect throw. This was a huge jump. And the throw is right at the bag, so the tag can be made. Watch how many steps he gets going before the pitch. If this throws anywhere else, he's safe. Machado applies the tag. You see him perfect position. But
I don't know. And they're going to look at that. It looked like the right foot got in there.
The tag was exactly a little bit late. That's a good call, and they're going to probably like the results.
So Grandal, thinking he got a little bit back, just fired a perfect throw. Let's see. He hasn't touched him yet.
Yeah, he's going to be safe. That, you know, Pedro Baez, Baez with the Cubs. Javier Baez, not Pedro with the Dodgers. Javier has this unique ability of tagging runners in a way where that right there is a difference between being safe and out.
Well, he does it all in one fluid motion, and Machado was pretty good, but the tag was a little bit high. Our replay review is sponsored by Mitel. While they look at it, it looks to us like Santana's safe. This was a Brewers team that led the National League in stolen bases. It's a part of what they do. And it sure looks to us like Santana's headed back to second, but you never know. Safe.
Well, that was the part I was talking about. You can run on Madson because of his high leg kick and long delivery. And that jump, even though the throw was pretty good, allowed him to get in there.
While all this is going on, Josh Hader is up for the Brewers in their bullpen. Four to 1 lead runner at second, 1 out, 2-2 pitch now. Yelich strikes out, and a big strikeout from Madson. Madson's 38 now. He was out of the game for 3 years, had retired. Came back. He's been a closer. He's been a great setup man. He started the year in Washington. He's no stranger to postseason play, and I mean, he's hitting upper 90s again.
Yeah, that's the key. He's no stranger, and his heartbeat, you would think, is under control. Been through a bunch of situations like this. Just trying to keep it right here so his offense, the Dodgers, can try to rally.
Here's Braun. Two vets going at it here. Strike one at 96. Ryan Braun is signed for 2 more years, then a mutual option on his deal. His option and the club's. He was the MVP back in 2011. And the Brewers last got this deep into the postseason. Oh, 1. Right side, base hit. Santana coming home. The throw cut off. 5-1. Santana, a huge appearance off the bench here for the Brewers. And you can see how fired up Braun is as he goes to right.
That's just good hitting right there. That's giving yourself up, if you ask me, and being able to take what they're giving you. What they were giving them is a ground ball to right field.
That run charged to Kershaw. 5 runs on 7 hits for the team against Kershaw. 5 runs on 6.
So I know there's still a lot of game left, but somewhere in this city, a lot of people are starting to think about hamburgers. Because if the Brewers win 12 in a row, free hamburgers for everybody. Compliments of George Webb. Well, only happened one other time. He gave away 170,000 hamburgers. So a little extra incentive for the Brewers to win.
111 straight. That was back in '87. I think in the world of social media now and kind of one neighbor reaching out to another, it might be a little bit more painful.
Oh, yeah.
2-0 the count on Aguilar. Strike 1.
Aguilar against right-handers sure loves the fastball. Crushed the fastball for 18 home runs. Doesn't like the changeup and slider so much.
Big lead by Braun, and he barely got back. Big Ryan Madson with a good throw to first, and Braun just got the hand in there.
Yeah, it looked like he definitely had thoughts of trying to get to second base here with 2 outs, steal another run.
Madson makes him do it again. Braun said he's 34 going on 25. Talking about age. That's how good he feels right now. That's lined, a soft liner to end the inning, caught by Hernandez. But what a couple of innings it's been here in Milwaukee. The Brewers pumped up. These fans are pumped up. Dodgers not so much. 5-1 after 4.